Colonel Mason outside to see you, sir. Says he's the new regimental commander.
Send him in, Alex.
I've come for your accounts ledger, your executive order books, your contracts book, your battalion roster, and your disciplinary reports. Let's get on with it.
My orders were to take them to Monterey.
I give the orders now. None of your damn impertinence, I'll put you in irons.
Don't threaten me, sir. I've come a long way over hard ground, and I won't be threatened by you or anybody else.
I know all about the hard ground you've covered, Mr. Famous Explorer. Rising through the ranks like magic. No service with real troops. No military skills, no training. I know your kind, Fremont. A man who recognizes just which butt to kiss.
Would you care to repeat that, sir?
You're a butt kisser, Fremont. An ambitious...
How do you want to settle this, sir? Choose your weapons.
Double-barrel shotguns at 20 feet.
Man calls for shotguns. He don't want to fight. He wants to murder.
Who the hell are you?
Let me tell you something, mister. Colonel Fremont here, he's got a lot of friends.
Alex, it's all right.
No, sir, it ain't. I ain't in your army, and I don't have to eat none of this. If you're gonna duel with the colonel here, the slightest thing goes wrong and he gets hurt, you ain't gonna see the sun come up tomorrow morning.
I'm the regimental commander. I'll have you flogged.
Don't you threaten me none, mister. I'm ready to spill your guts on the floor right this damn minute.
Colonel Mason arrived yet? What's the trouble here?
No trouble, sir.
Well, what's this man doing in the office? Leave the premises at once, sir.
You remember what I told you about the sun, mister?
Well, Colonel Fremont, have you turned over those records yet?
Not yet, sir.
Why not? I expect the president...
Sir, I request permission to rejoin the regiment to which I was nominally assigned with my promotion.
Permission denied.
I request permission to assemble my exploring party and return to Missouri as a body.
Permission denied.
I request permission, sir, to go to San Francisco to collect my instruments, records, and botanical specimens.
Denied.
Sir, once the transfer of records is effected, there...
Once the transfer of records has been effected, I am going home. Colonel Mason will remain here as governor of California. And you will consider yourself under arrest.
Arrest? What?
On charges of mutiny, sir. You will form your troops at the rear of my column and will march under guard to Fort Leavenworth, Kansas Territory. From there, you will proceed directly to Washington, D.C. to prepare yourself for court-martial. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
You're dismissed.
You will acknowledge my salute. Do you hear me? You will acknowledge my salute.
Colonel.
Future's in the West, Jesse. That's where the dream is, the promise. If California's is destined to be ours, I want to be a part of making it ours. Jesse!
To get on that stand and testify, now you tell me no. But, sir, I was right there the night Lieutenant Gillespie rode in. He was sitting there eating hungry as a wolf, giving you the president's orders.
But they weren't written orders.
Well, that don't matter none. Right before he took that arrow, I heard him tell you that the president wanted you back in California. Lieutenant Gillespie surely will.
Gillespie's orders were as secret as mine. He can no more reveal them than I can.
Well, I don't have no damn secret orders, and I'm a witness to what he told you.
Kid, you don't understand. The one thing I can't reveal is that President Polk sent me to California. Only he can do that, and it sure doesn't look like he's going to. There's Jessie. In here, darling.
Hello, kid.
Yeah?
Here's the mail.
What'd the doctor say?
I'm fine. Blood pressure's normal. I haven't gained too much weight. He says all I have to do is avoid any stress or strain before the baby comes.
Then maybe you better stay away from the trial, Jessie.
Nothing.
Here's a letter from Lark. I asked him to buy me that ranch in Santa Cruz. You know the one on the hills overlooking the Pacific?
I know it well, sir.
I sent him my power of attorney and every penny we've saved for the past 10 years.
Sounds like you're planning a permanent move.
As soon as the baby comes. And depending on what happens in the next few days.
In the next few days, darling, you'll be completely vindicated.
May I have order, please? Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have order? Mr. Fremont, there are 3 charges against you. First charge is mutiny. Second charge is disobedience of lawful command. Third charge is conduct prejudicial to good order and military command. According to the rules of court-martial, you were to conduct your own questioning. Are you ready to call your first witness?
Yes, sir.
Then do so now.
I call General Stephen Watts Carney.
Do you solemnly swear as an officer and a gentleman, and in accordance with the Articles of War of the United States of America, that the evidence you shall submit is the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
General Carney, while I was governing California, did I not send my Secretary of State directly to your headquarters in Los Angeles?
You did.
And did he not inform you that I had sent him explicitly for the purpose of ascertaining just who was in chief command in Los Angeles?
Yes, he asked that question.
And did you not tell him that Commodore Stockton was still in command? Sir?
Yes, I did.
This was, correct me if I'm mistaken, precisely 4 days before you ordered me to cease obeying Commodore Stockton, and henceforth to carry out your orders.
Is that a question?
Yes, sir, that's a question.
Then yes, it was.
General, in the intervening 4 days, did you receive any orders from Washington changing your status?
No dispatches reached me during that period.
Just admitted he assumed command on his own initiative.
General Carney, did you receive the final War Department directives confirming your chief command on or about April 15th?
I did.
Did you at any time after that date forward a copy of those directives on to me or to my office?
I did not.
You did not. General, may I inquire as to why you did not?
Objection. Court cannot inquire into the orders issued by General Carney to his command.
Sir, these were War Department directives issued to General Carney, not by him. I maintain that his failure to pass them on to me affected me and my command crucially.
Overruled. The witness will respond to the question.
I saw no reason to pass on high-level directives to a junior officer.
Then you admit that you deliberately concealed from me orders granting you full authority in the province of California.
That is correct.
Wouldn't you agree, General, that this suggests that you deliberately created a situation in which I would appear to be insubordinate?
Objection. The question is clearly intended to lead the witness.
Sustained. Colonel, you will confine yourself to the facts, not speculation or personal opinion.
I apologize to the court. Though in all truth, the witness himself seems given to extraordinary speculations when it pleases him.
Not so. I'm not the one making false claims here, and I'm not the one who illegally seized government property.
Sir, what are you saying?
I am referring, sir, to a certain bronze cannon which you abandoned, and to 2 field pieces which you failed to return to me after their surrender at Cahuenga.
You lost those guns to the enemy when you were defeated at San Pasqual.
San Pasqual was no defeat. I resent your use of the word. The enemy was forced to retire from the field, and that, sir, is victory.
General, I would hardly call the loss of over 1/3 of your men a victory.
Gentlemen, I challenge these unwarranted aspersions on the combat career of a distinguished general officer. And I further question the relevance of this line taken by a man accused of mutiny.
Sir, I did not introduce this subject. The witness did. But since he has seen fit to bring it up, I hope I will be permitted to say for the record, sir, that my California
call
battalion...
attention to this court to the fact that Thomas Hart Benton, the senator from Missouri, throughout this proceeding has been sitting there glaring at me in an obvious attempt to offend, insult, and overawe me.
Surely you are aware, Senator.
No, sir. It is General Carney who has been glaring, sir, at Colonel Fremont, and not once, but many times.
Senator Benton, I must warn you.
I stand warned, sir, but I will continue to glare at the general so long as he seeks in this contemptible way to intimidate a man who has done nothing but serve his country loyally and well.
Senator?
I have said what I have to say.
General, when you ordered me to return to Washington, did you not refuse me the right to go to San Francisco to collect the journals, maps, and drawings of my expedition?
I did. Those items were government property. They could not be entrusted to an officer who had proven himself to be insubordinate and derelict in his duty.
Derelict? Derelict in what way, sir?
The charges speak for themselves, sir. You led an armed force onto foreign soil on the flimsy pretext of a scientific survey.
Sir,
You instigated American settlers there to revolt against Mexican authority. you led a campaign of military conquest.
Sir, I had good reason.
You then assumed command over all of Northern California, and this without even the shadow of official authority.
And if that does not constitute dereliction of duty, then I don't know what does.
Tell them about the president's orders, Charles. Please tell.
General. When I requested to turn over a different route in order to complete my mapping, did you not also refuse me that right?
Grandpa?